Hello, welcome back. One last video here, relatively quick. A little bit off topic, but pretty cool nonetheless. It does use our whole idea of APIs and asynchronous calls and that kind of things, but I just wanted to show you an idea that I had and was able to get going. Kind of a side project along the grad project. And it has to do with using what's called beacons, iBeacons, and integrating that into the SignalR channels and into the RollCall app, which talks to the SignalR channels. Okay, so pretend that, as you recall, the users right now, the students right now come in to put in their, pick the instructor, pick the class, put in their user ID, and put in the passcode, and have to hit submit, and then it pops stuff onto this, could pop stuff onto this channel, does the work, and this is the channel. So pretend that this is up on the front of the board in our classroom. I pulled this up through a browser, and it's just sitting here waiting for the students to come in. I thought it would be really cool to add in what's called a beacon. I'll show you what a beacon is. This is a beacon. It's about 2 inches long and about 1.5 inches wide, each one of these. So I got a bunch of these. These are all named either teams of the NFC North or Ducks. So I've got 12 right now. Of course, we have to have a Packers. And what these are is sensors. They can detect humidity, temperature, and you can track if you come within a certain proximity of these devices. Okay, if you can do that, then they can fire off an event, and you can do something cool. Well, that's why we're here today. We're doing something cool with that. What I'm going to do there is when they come close to this device, I'm going to interact with the RollCall API, which will also interact with the SignalR application and pop out a message. Incredibly anticlimactic, but a lot of stuff behind the scenes going on. Okay, so these are beacons. Pretty fun. I think they run about 150 for 4 of them. Alright, so we have those at the tech in my school. Alright, so back to this. We're on this. So I've got this page up in the front of the classroom. And in this other screen here, I have my live Android app. I am mirroring it to the screen. So it's a little small. Okay. So the goal here is to be able to open up this application on my phone. I have an iBeacon on my desk. Hopefully it's awake. I hope. We'll wake it up eventually if it's not. And we'll see if we can get a welcome message pop into here. And we'll try this. And we fire up the app and it'll sit a little bit. I'm going to shake this a little bit, get it to wake up. Oops, come on. There we go. There we go. Oh, there we go. Oh, look at that. So it found the beacon. That's what the canvas back is. That's the beacon. And it keeps finding it after it finds it. This is going to be a background process, but... And it did say that, hey, Brian Foote is already registered for the class, so they tried a different class. So we got a message back from the API, and then it kicked this to the API. So I'm going to pull up my SQL Server database stuff, and I'm going to delete all the roll calls from the last day, which will be one of mine. And then I'm going to stop the application. Stop it there. Oops. Get this back on the video there. Stop the application on my mobile device. And then I'm going to push the roll call to fire it up again. Hopefully we'll pick up the beacon relatively quick. There we did already. Awesome. And there we have the welcome Brian F message come in. Pretty neat, huh? So they can just walk into the classroom if they have this app up on the Bluetooth on. There's a little bit of work that has to be done there, but it's an automated process. And it did all the information in the database. If we take a look, I just do a select just to prove it to you. Select star from roll call where less than today. And we'll see that there's an ID and a bunch of GUIDs here, which mean nothing to you, but you can see that it happened 4:13 at 1:50, 12:50, over 2 hours off. So 12:51, almost. Okay. So that's my demo, my 4th video in the series. Sorry if I got a little winded. But this iBeacon information thing is really pretty cool, and you can do a whole bunch of stuff with that, and I've shown you how to then talk to APIs that exist out on the internet. Just gets me all excited. Have a super day, and we'll talk to you later.